Oh, Ant Middleton, I've been desperate to talk to you about this all day because she's just completely misrepresenting actually how they became a couple, the fact she was looking for a very famous man. What do you make of her spin here, Ant?
Do you know what? The victim card there is sickening. You know, it's people have seen through her, the British public has seen through her, the monarchy have seen through her. And what's the defence mechanism that comes up straight away is blame culture, victim mentality, poor me, it wasn't me, it was someone else. And Meghan's got her ear, her poisonous tongue so far down Harry's ear that he can't think for himself. When you hear Harry, and, you know, I've been watching the documentary, and to the point where you sort of wince, you know, when you sort of cringe and you think, that's not coming from him, that's blatantly coming from her.
Yeah.
And it's been coming from her for a while. And then you've got the far left media that are jumping on board, you know, using the race card, using the victim card. They're using all of this wokeness in order to sort of justify why they've been ousted from the monarchy. And they're just doing themselves no favours. I have a soft spot for Harry. You know, he's served in the military. He's done his duty. From what I know and from what I've heard with in the military days, he was a good soldier. He was a good man. He was one of the boys. He liked to laugh. And to completely turn against his family, who have protected him, who have brought him up, who have given him this privileged lifestyle, in my eyes, for a woman, is inexcusable.
Do you feel like Harry is emasculated now?
Oh, Harry's been taken by the left, you know, by the far left. He's been taken by Meghan. Like I said, you know, her poisonous tongue has really whipped him and lashed him into what he's saying now.
Because she was sort of saying, wasn't she, Ant, though, that, oh, he was already going down this path and actually he wouldn't have even dated me if he wasn't already going down this path.
The thing about Meghan, you know, I don't know. So I don't like to badmouth people, but we know Meghan is a social climber.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
we've known that from the beginning. And, you know, she's got her prince. She thought that she was going to be this big princess and, you know, and they all go through it. Look at Kate. She went through it first of all. She stood her ground because she stayed true to who she was and her true colours came out. Meghan straight away got questioned and again, bang, that victim card came out. Look at me, poor me. And she's got what she's wanted ultimately. And now she's pulled Harry away from her family and from that lifestyle. She's going to go on this journey. We're not going to see the end of her. She's going to milk this until the cows come home. So, you know, stand by for a lot of incoming from Meghan. And I just feel for Harry. I really do. He's caught in between this feud between her and his brother and his father.
Yeah, I was going to ask you what you thought about the William situation, because I have to be honest, Anne, I don't feel sorry to Harry because he has allowed himself to be manipulated like this. But I really feel for William, right? Because he was such a loyal brother to Harry for so many years. You know, through all of those scandals, the Nazi uniform, the P-word racism scandal in the army, when Harry took drugs, you know, time and again, William was Harry's rock.
They protected him to the hilt. But, you know, what I do understand is, you know, women and love can really, really have a real positive effect on you and a real good emotional effect on you, or it can have the complete opposite, like a toxic, you know, sort of negative take on you as well. And I just feel that he's really been taken down that route. And it's not that I feel sorry for him, but he's really been sort of lusted off and, you know, taken down a road that he doesn't want to go down. You can see that he doesn't want to be there sometimes. And what's coming out of his mouth, you know, again, I'm a good judge of character and I'm not saying, you know, it's the gospel, but you can tell that he doesn't really want to say these things. But they've almost gone too far where they can't now come back. They have to stick to a narrative. They have to look at the people they're using around them. You know, they are using people around them as much as they're being used for this narrative, to keep this narrative going, to keep this story going of the victim mentality. We've been outed. And you look at Meghan, you know, Meghan talks about the monarchy like she knows that she's been in there for decades.
I know. She was there 5 minutes. Totally.
Exactly.
Do you know what?
And Middleton. So why is she talking about the monarchy like she knows it?
Couldn't agree more. And I have to say, your analysis, spot on.